So the best way I would describe this album to a friend is this is Harry Coochie music. What's good, y'all? Mint Beats back again, reviewing another album. Today we'll be jumping into Terrace Martin's Albion Files, released on February 28th, 2025. Terrace Martin is a Grammy-nominated multi-instrumentalist and a producer known for his contributions to notable albums like To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City. I really like Dinner Party, which came out in 2020. Featured artists like Robert Glasper, Felix, Kamasi Washington, Ninth Wonder. It just really was a beautiful R&B record, really like an ode to revolution too. I feel like there's a lot of culturally significant tracks on that album. If you haven't listened to it, definitely go back and listen to it. My friend actually got it for me on vinyl. Shout out to you, Sharina. I really appreciate it. So let's get into the record. Albion Files is a really groovy, really alluring, very sensual R&B album with a lot of jazz-infused mastery, is how I would describe it. It involves several vocalists and musicians that accentuate different legs of the record. So the best way I would describe this album to a friend is this is Harry Coochie music. This is definitely a record you want to throw on with your boo after a long day, you know, light those incense, you know, or those candles, roll up that weed, open up a bottle of wine, you know, and see where the night takes you. Really elegant and smooth, really vintage R&B. I really liked how the opening drum break was a subtle homage to Elevators by The Outkast. I really loved the chorus of My Saturday. It features really soulful vocals from Tone Treasure. It's a really interesting track to follow up Full Speed with, which is probably the most listened to track on the record because it features Dram and it features A$AP Ferg. I really loved the live grooves that they captured in Valdez. You just get like a really good sense of what it's like to be in a building with a big band. From the sax to the keys to the bass line to the drum pocket. Definitely a record I recommend. There are some tracks that have grooves that kind of just hang around a little bit. Sometimes that can really just dry up my interest in a record. I believe it was Jay Dilla that purposely would make records like a minute long so you'd have to go back and listen to them. And I feel like some of these could have been cut maybe to a minute and a half, 2.5 minutes. Listening back to them, it doesn't really bother me too much, but it is something that caught my eye. My favorite track on this record has to be Dear Deanna. This has like a beautiful noir aesthetic to it, very alluring. It kind of provides nostalgia, but deliberating feeling that is just really cozy, really warm, really introspective, and definitely a treat for those folks that really enjoy just standard jazz. Definitely stand out on the record. A couple of other records I really enjoyed was Not Sharing, Love Blind. Those I feel like are slept on tracks because maybe the vocalists aren't as well known, but they're immensely talented. Definitely something to add to your playlist if you're the type of person that really enjoys, you know, listening to R&B to wind down to. Just give this record a listen. So overall, I'm gonna give this one a 7.25 out of 10. Although there were pockets on this record that I felt a subtle drop in interest, I think it plays really well overall. I feel like the overall experience is really thorough. It's just a really enjoyable record. If you enjoy records that have an influx of jazz mastery paired with R&B, this is definitely a record for you. I feel like the simplest way to describe this album was you can definitely just kind of turn the mind off, let the body still speak, and enjoy your day. So those are my thoughts on Albion Files by Terrace Martin. Let me know what you all think. Go ahead and drop a comment. Make sure to like and subscribe to all my content. Again, I'll be releasing album reviews throughout the entire year. I'll also be dropping beat videos as well. If there's anything that you want me to check out, anything that you recommend, feel free to slide it my way. I really appreciate y'all rocking with me. Until next time, this is Mint Beats signing off. Peace.